In a very small and peaceful village that was surrounded by wide green fields and tall trees, there lived a man whose name was Jack. And Jack worked as a carpenter, which meant he used his hands and his tools to build furniture such as tables, chairs, and cupboards for the people in the village. And although Jack really loved his job, and he felt proud every time he created something useful and strong, he also carried inside his heart a dream that one day he would be able to travel to new places and see the world beyond his little village. Because he always wanted to know more and learn from the wider world outside. One bright morning, Jack received a letter in the mail, and the letter was from his cousin, Sarah, who lived far away in a very big and busy city. And when Jack opened the letter, he read the words that said, "Dear Jack, please come and visit me soon, because I have something very important that I want to show you." Jack thought carefully for a moment, and then he decided that he would go, because he trusted Sarah, and he was also curious about the important thing she wanted to share. Jack packed a small bag with a few clothes and some of his carpenter tools, because he never liked to be far away from his work. And then he went to the bus station in his village and took a long bus ride to the city. The journey was long, and as Jack sat by the window, he watched with interest as the scenery slowly changed from wide green fields, small wooden houses, and quiet roads into tall buildings, busy streets, and crowds of people moving quickly from place to place. When the bus finally arrived, Sarah was waiting at the station. And when she saw Jack, she smiled brightly, hugged him tightly, and said, "Jack, it is so good to see you again. I have missed you very much." Jack smiled warmly and answered, "I have missed you too, Sarah, and I am happy to be here. Please tell me, what is the important thing that you want to show me?" Sarah held his hand and replied, "Come with me, and I will show you." Walked through the busy streets of the city, passing shops, cars, and tall buildings, until they stopped in front of a very large building with a sign above the door that said, "Community Center." Sarah explained with excitement, "Jack, I work here in this place, and what we do is very special, because we help people to learn new skills and also to find good jobs so that they can take care of their families." Inside the building, Jack saw many people of all ages, both young and old, sitting at tables, learning new things, working together, and sharing ideas. Sarah introduced Jack to a man named Mr. Brown, who was the director of the center. Sarah said politely, "Mr. Brown, this is my cousin Jack. He is a very skilled carpenter." Mr. Brown shook Jack's hand and said, "It is very nice to meet you, Jack, and we need someone like you here, because we want to build more furniture for our center. Will you help us?" Jack was surprised, but also excited, and he immediately said, "Of course, I can help. I would be happy to." During the next several days, Jack worked together with the people at the center, cueing them how to use tools, how to cut wood, and how to build strong tables and chairs. He enjoyed helping others very much, and he felt proud whenever he saw people learning from him and smiling with satisfaction. One evening, after a long day of work, Sarah invited Jack to her home for dinner, and as they ate, they talked about their childhood memories and their dreams for the future. Jack said, "Honestly, I always wanted to travel and see the world, but I never really had the chance." Sarah smiled kindly and said, "Jack, look at what you are doing now. You are helping so many people here, and you are making a real difference." Jack thought about Sarah's words deeply, and he felt something change inside his heart. The next day, Mr. Brown came to Jack with exciting news and said, "Jack, we have a special project. We are going to build a playground for the children in this neighborhood. Will you help us?" Jack agreed happily and started working with the team. They designed and built swings, slides, and climbing frames, and every day the children came to watch them work, waiting eagerly for the playground to be finished. Finally, the big day came when the playground was ready to open. The whole neighborhood gathered together for the ceremony, and Sarah gave a small speech in front of everyone, saying, "Thank you, Jack, for your hard work and your dedication, because without you, this playground would not be possible." Jack felt deeply happy and proud as he watched the children laugh and play. After the ceremony, a young boy named Tom ran up to Jack and said with joy, "Thank you, Mr. Jack. This is the best playground ever." Jack smiled warmly and replied, "I am glad you like it, Tom. Please enjoy it." As weeks passed, Jack continued helping at the community center. He taught carpentry classes to young people. He built more furniture with a team, and he made many new friends. And slowly he felt that the center was like a big family where everyone supported each other. One day, Mr. Brown called a meeting and announced, "We have an exciting opportunity. There is another community center in a different city, and they need our help. They want us to visit them and share our skills." Jack felt excited because he had always dreamed of traveling, and now this was his chance. He said, "I would love to go." The team prepared their bags with tools and supplies, and together they took a bus to the new city. The journey was long, but Jack enjoyed looking at the new scenery. And when they arrived, the people at the new center welcomed them warmly with open arms. Jack and his team spent many weeks working there, building strong furniture, teaching carpentry classes, and even helping to set up another new playground for the children. One evening, after a full day of work, Jack and his new friends sat together around a small campfire, sharing stories, eating food, and laughing together. A young woman named Maria looked at Jack and said, "Jack, you have inspired us, because you did not only teach us carpentry, you also taught us how to care for our community." Jack felt touched and replied softly, "Thank you, Maria, but I have also learned so much from all of you." When the trip finally came to an end, Jack felt sad to say goodbye to his new friends. But he was also happy for all the experiences he had. And when the team returned home, Jack continued his work at the original community center, and from that time forward, he often traveled to different places, always helping communities and sharing his skills. Years passed by, and Jack became known not only as a master carpenter, but also as a community builder who gave his time and his energy to help people. He even wrote a book about his experiences, and his book inspired many people to follow his example and to help others in need. Jack's life was full of adventures, full of friendships, and full of meaningful work, and everywhere he went, people respected him and loved him. One day, Jack received a letter, and when he opened it, he was surprised to see that it was from Tom, the young boy who had once thanked him during the playground opening many years earlier. In the letter, Tom wrote, "Dear Mr. Jack, I am now a carpenter, too, and I wanted to thank you for inspiring me. I am now helping to build a new community center in our town, and I hope that my work will make you proud." Jack smiled as he read the letter, and he felt proud because he knew that the good things he had done in the past had continued to inspire others. He continued to travel, to teach, and to help people in many places, and he knew in his heart that his life had meaning. Jack lived a long and fulfilling life, always learning, always teaching, and always helping. His story inspired many people to follow their dreams and to try to make the world a better place. Jack had found true purpose and real happiness through his journey of service, kindness, and adventure. And so, Jack's story shows that one person's skills and love for others can change many lives and bring light to many hearts. The end. If you enjoyed this story, please like, subscribe, and share, and see you in the next video.